what advice would you give to the Muslim sisters who constantly have to face discouraging comments from family members or other Muslims who try to convince them that the niqab will be a hurdle in life and that it'll inhibit them from doing basic things like getting a decent education, or just in order to live a normal life, they would have to completely take it off?
Every person on earth has his test. Don't ever forget this fact. Even the richest man on earth, who is he? Elon Musk? Warren Buffett? Bill Gates? The richest man on earth is being tested. Allah did not create a human being or a jinn without them being tested. People tests vary. Some are tested with wealth. What are they going to do with it? They're going to squander it in haram. They're going to earn it from haram. It's their test. They're going to pay for it. It's only a few years, and then in the hereafter, when it's time for the scales to be weighed, Allah would hold them accountable, and then it's either heaven or hell. Some are tested with poverty. They can't pay their bills. They can't pay the rent. They can't make ends meet. So they struggle and they suffer. This is their test. Some are tested with health, power, youth, and Allah would see what they do with all of that. And others are tested with calamities, with illnesses, with handicap, with diseases. And Allah would also test them to see whether they're patient, tolerant, content, or objecting and complaining. Your test is in abusive and bullying members of your family who do not like the fact that you're being righteous, practicing, wearing the niqab. So they try to put hurdles in front of you, obstacles. They try to intimidate you, exactly as the plan which Satan has placed for them. Allah says in the Quran, الشيطان يعيدكم الفقر ويأمركم بالفحشاء والله يعيدكم مغفرة منه وفضلا والله واسع عليم. Satan orders you or promises you with poverty and orders you to do vice and sins, while Allah promises you with forgiveness and grace. So whose promise are you going to believe? So these bullies come and try to intimidate you. You'll never get married. Nobody will see you. You'll never make it in school. It's going to be an obstacle for you to get a job. You'll never have a career. You'll never have a life. Look at everybody else. They're enjoying their lives. They're going to Disney World, Disneyland, and having fun and living their normal lives while you are wearing a tent over your head. You're all covered like a ninja warrior, and everybody's terrified from you. This is what they say. Footnote, this is what they used to say to our Prophet ﷺ. The same abuse, the same harassment. But what happened? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, as they say. Look at the companions, how they tolerated such abuse and bullying, and they became the leaders of the world. You are on their footsteps. You're walking the same path. This is the roadmap that we all have to follow. You're tolerant, you're patient, you're content, you're giving them a big smile and not arguing with them, not being provoked by what they say, not defending yourself. Just give them a smile and don't reply. It will turn the tables on their heads. They'll be agitated. They'll be angered by failing to provoke you and to make you react negatively. And this will make you prevail in this dunya, and it will make you prevail at the sight of Allah Azza wa Jal. So remain steadfast on Islam. Abide by the Quran and the Sunnah. Who cares if they praise you and clap all day long for you, or they criticize you and say bad things about you? I could care less. I'm doing what I'm doing for the sake of Allah, and I'm willing to go all the way to the end for the sake of Allah, and Allah knows best.